之前，曼谷 KIS 国际学校全新的华彬校区携手泰勒学姐团队，在成都、上海、北京、广州4个城市举行了中国家长见面会，现场反响非常热烈。今天我们邀请到 KIS 华彬的巴里校长，问了很多大家对国际学校好奇的问题，赶快一起来看看吧。
I really enjoyed all 3 events. I've never been to Chengdu before. It was lovely to meet the families there. I think you've got a different sort of demographic at each place, which makes it interesting to go to different cities. I like Shanghai. They were very, very engaged, asked a lot of questions. And same in Beijing. I think if it wasn't Golden Week, I'd probably have more people at the event. But good, yeah. I'm impressed. It was good, and I think your team did a good job of organizing.
Thank you so much.
Depends. Some of them want to really push their child because they think only the academics matter. They can only get into a good school with very, very high score. And I try to tell them, no, it's not a race. And and we want them to be happy and understand who they are and build their skills. And we'll teach them how to take tests. But I won't pretend that the test taking is the only thing, because we don't believe that. Try to love them unconditionally. Try to give them boundaries, and they're going to push the boundaries. They're going to be a bit naughty and a bit lazy. It's normal. It doesn't mean they're bad. It means that they're growing up, right? So, yeah, I guess it's just being there for them and spending as much time as possible. All parents can't do that, but for me, I've been really, really fortunate because work in the school with other children, but my children can join in. So many opportunities. So that's why teachers that teach and their kids are in the school is a very good thing for them. And the other great thing is if they've got children, then they want the school to be really good. So it's also good for your children. And that's the kind of teachers that we want, to really love the school, love the kids. And then when everybody is going in the same direction, that's when you have a great education for all the students. I think for KIS Rainwood Park, it's brand new, and so the facilities are out of this world. They're awesome. They've invested so much money in all the learning spaces, and you can see the video on the website. People can come and visit us and actually see for themselves. I think that's kind of one of the main differences, but the most important thing is that we have great teachers in the school. So even if you don't have the great facilities, if you have wonderful teachers that love the children, they're going to get a great education. So I think we're going to have both. We're going to have these incredible facilities. We're outside of the city, so it's fresh air and a quieter community. Some people like to be in the middle of the city, while many schools they can go to there. So for us, it's people that want more of a quiet, safe, secure environment, and then of course great teachers.
Great environment, great facilities, and great teachers.
That's right, exactly. So we try to talk to them about their attitude. When I'm interviewing teachers, I ask them about their family. How often do they talk to their brothers and sisters or their parents? So, because I want to know how they are as people, and then I ask them about their teaching. So I don't just look at what they do in the classroom, I want to know them as a person. What do they do in their spare time for leisure? What are their activities, what do they like to do? Because if they're going to come and be happy at the school, I have to know what they are as a person and what their goals are. What do they want to be? Like for you, what do you expect your business to be in 5 years, in 10 years, right? What do you want for your children? What about your family? What does your husband do? All of these things, right? So that we have an idea of what your family goals are, what your goals are for your little girl, and then what can school do? What are we trying to do? If those match up, the teacher's goals match up with the school goals, then everything works. My expectation is that it's going to grow in population, and it's going to be the best IB day boarding school in Thailand. In Thailand for sure. Yeah, that's my expectation. You need to come back in a year, in 2 years, and see. Well, what's the reputation like?
Okay, I believe that.
Because it takes time to build, right? Go out for coffee with a native English speaker. Yeah, go shopping with a friend that's a Farang, that's a foreigner.
Make friends with native speakers.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit in your house and watch YouTube and try that way, but it's easier if you get into a community and do what we're doing now, right?
Yes, we're doing now.
Even if it's hard, it's more fun if it's with people, right? But for adults, it's harder to learn second language.
Exactly.
Some people actually, no problem. But for young children, up to the age of 7 or 8, it's like magic because their brain is, they don't worry about how they're learning, they just learn, right? Whereas we have been told, oh, you have to do this, you have to learn that this is how a sentence is structured, and sometimes we get it backwards, right? And then we get shy and we don't want to talk, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but if you make friends with people, they don't care if you make a little mistake, and they're okay to tell you, oh, next time it goes like that, right? It's like when I try to speak Thai, I get the words upside down a lot, but I get the idea across.
Yeah.
It's all people, when you're older, that's all people care about, right?
Yes.